We're only a few weeks from the third Republican presidential debate, and one pro-lifer is issuing a call to all the candidates. Writing for Town Hall, Benjamin Watson said in part, quote, "The stance the GOP presidential nominee adopts with respect to abortion could influence decades worth of policy and political debate." The author and former NFL tight end also says pro-lifers should be asking candidates, do you really cherish human life? And are you going to protect America's most vulnerable mothers? Benjamin Watson joins us now. He spent 15 seasons in the NFL. He also is the author of the book, New Fight for Life, Roe, Race, and a Pro-Life Commitment to Justice. Benjamin, great to have you back on. Good to see you. So tell us, why did you write the piece for Town Hall? I mean, what did you hear or not hear in the first two GOP debates that led you to do this?
Well, we're in a very precarious time, I would say, in a post-Roe world. Look, we all celebrated Roe being overturned, and rightly so. And now with the upcoming election and the debates, I think it's imperative that the pro-life movement, that pro-lifers understand the urgency of now. And what we want to hear, what I want to hear from the candidates is an unswerving support for life. Much has been made of a 15-week ban or a 6-week ban. And the fact remains that while 15-week bans are better than nothing, 90% of abortions occur within the first 13 weeks of pregnancy. So even if that's the talking point for the GOP or any other candidate that's running, they're still missing the majority of abortions. The reason why I wrote, the reason why I talk about this is that we as a pro-life movement need to be pushing our leaders, our pro-life leaders, to not compromise on the issue of life. We shouldn't be haggling over how many lives, how many children we are willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, and you praised Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie for some of their pro-life remarks. Tell us, what you liked about what they had to say.
Well, just the fact that they were first willing to address it, willing to be adamant about their stance for life, willing to express the fact that, the goal here is to eliminate abortion. Look, we want to make abortion unthinkable, but also unnecessary. And so I'll mention this, Tracy, when it comes to the issue of abortion, and especially politically, 76% of abortion-determined women say they would prefer to parent if their circumstances were different. And so part of this conversation is asking these candidates, look, what are we going to do to support women? How are we going to make sure they have proper housing, proper health care, proper education, the things that they need? Because these are the reasons that so many women say they want to abort their child.
Yeah, and you also say that pro-lifers need to stop, quote, negotiating with abortionist terms. Explain to us what you mean by that.
Well, I think the negotiating kind of goes back to what I said about the 15-week ban. We live in a constitutional republic. There's going to be give and take. We know that. We understand that. But we shouldn't be using their terminology. We shouldn't be accepting the fact that it's okay to murder and to kill certain children, but not other children. I truly believe in human dignity and the fact that no matter your location, no matter your stage of development, no matter your race or your sex, every person has value. That should be what we are upholding and what we are pushing, not trying to compromise and settle on where it's okay for us to allow some image bearers, those who have human dignity, to have their lives terminated.
All right, Ben, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you, too.